Hello and welcome back. We are doing a military science build. And I am going to put down some power poles because I'm about to have an epileptic fit. Okay. And what's going on here? We appear to have rather too many arms. Presumably I did a copy paste rather than cut paste. Okay, and then cool. So this is upset. That would be the neat place for it. Okay, so just to recap, we are on a cell which is bringing in iron ore, which is going around here into these smelters. On this side, we're smelting steel. On this side, we're smelting plate onto this belt. Then at the bottom, we have an extra 5 smelters, which smelt plate here. I may swap the sides of these around. Not sure. Then this copper and iron, sorry, this copper and steel is then going to get turned into ammo. The ammo is going to get combined with grenades. Now, where's the best place to make grenades? I could make them here, you see. It would mean doubling an iron belt back on itself. Or I could make them here, which would be neater. If those were there, however, we still have the grey pots to make. I could do it here. That would have a symmetry to it, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see how this looks. So, if the coal came down, like this. I'm going to move these down a square, not because they need to be, but because I think I'm going to prefer the look. There. Okay. So then these there we are. Just double check. Yeah, iron and steel. Sorry, iron and coal. So then these would put out. And return. It is tempting to shift them one. If they're one tile that way, they knock up against those belts, which is ugly. I can move them one tile that way. Let's leave them like that. All right, so that is grenades done. Then we need, where do we have it? Here. We need this build. All right, so the first thing is that we need yellow ammo. Yellow ammo needs iron, so I think the best thing is to just take the ammo straight off here and then put it straight onto a belt. Because then we could take these. Okay, that's kind of ugly. Let's move it down 1. Okay, so then the idea is, whoops. Okay, something like that. If we do that, I can move it another square that way, which means we lose that. We don't need this. Okay, so let's check that these can actually be fed by long arm inserters, because I'm not entirely convinced, but we will check. Okay, so it needs more than one long arm inserter worth of copper. This is the copper belt. Pick that up, move it another tile that way. What's the best way to do this? All right, so just check. All right. So long hand inserters won't do it for the copper. Fast inserter, 0.812. It's picking up steel with the same arm, 0.912, 0.98. So it just sneaks in. Okay. And the output, I'm pretty sure, can be done on a basic inserter. Yeah, it's half a basic inserter. There we are. So that's our ammo. So we have grenades, we have ammo. And we can pull up that because that's all built. We can pull up this because that's all built. We can do this because that's built. Okay, what we are missing is the brick. Let's have a look at our use of space. Pick up those. Because I'm thinking if we put that somewhere, I don't know where, we're going to put that somewhere. Then that's going to go straight into the train. So this needs to come off the stone. Now, we were running into trouble before with a train station here. And what I'd like to do, basically, is grab a bunch of landfill. Because I'm wondering if I can put a train station the wrong side, first of all. Okay. So I'm not really landfilling the world, but I am landfilling this design space. Let's have a look to see what our bots are doing. So the orders for landfill are starting to come through. Is that the whole thing, or is there going to be another batch? You can see this is starting to be alive, isn't it? We've used up some copper. So we're buffering up lots of red and green science at the moment. Oh, there's a train there dropping off iron. Yeah, so this is being placed down. The orders have come through now. So the thought is I could put down a... Let's try this again. Right to there. Okay. Let's get rid of those. So what's the problem here? The problem is that something around the station collides with this power pole. What? Oh, it's the power pole for this and the combinator. So if we took that away and put it down, is that a problem? No, I don't think it is. All right. Okay, let's set this name. So this is going to be item equals stone. Okay, the requester here would be for stone. I don't think I want to hook that up right now. Oh, this is calling in iron ore. We definitely don't want that. Take that out. Okay, here we've got, take that out. We can set the combinator up. So the combinator is for, needs to be for copper. And I'm wondering if I should move the position of the combinators. Right, and this, kill that. This needs to be coal. Then down here, kill that. This needs to be for stone. Yep. Right, then we need a train station on the opposite side of this, a loading station. Now, do we have any loading stations light sides in? We almost certainly do. Let's have a look here. This is light sides in, and it's a loading station. All right, so let's grab that. Right, I don't want station names. I do want all that stuff. Is there anything else I don't want? Yeah, I don't want the power pole. Okay. So here, can this... Yeah, I think that can go in. Right, so the issue is we have a... Yep, that can go in. Let's take that out. It's a bit cheeky, borrowing from the neighbours like that. Check that this, yeah, I think that's all right. So then we need to find a way of loading onto here, which we can fix in a minute, I think. Okay, let's look at this in the map. So we have military pots stone, military pots iron ore, military pots coal, military pots copper ore. That's brilliant. All right, so we need to route this into smelters, which then goes into brick. So I think the obvious thing to do is to put the brick machine here. Sorry, the wall machine. This needs 5 stone in half a second. I've got a feeling that's more than one fast insert can handle. Yeah, 1.6. So 2 of those. Right, then what about the output? 0.3, long-handed, 0.6. So we can put this out with a long-handed inserter, which means we can reuse that belt lane. All right, so this is starting to look like a build. I think this is, let's check. So this is transport belts. This is putting out half a transport belt of brick. That means it's filling an entire half lane. That means if this arm is constantly swinging, there'll be little gaps when this is backed up. Okay. So. That may be a better way of doing it. So that's how big this build is. I can obviously flip this around in various ways. So these are our grenades. This is our ammo. These are our bricks. Quite like the idea of putting that there. Or that doesn't really fit nicely. So down there somewhere. So this can come up. I'm just going to remember it for now. We need to bring Okay, so that's our stone out. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, I think I want to smelt over to the side. Pick this up. If that was dead central, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I can pick up the smelting array. That would be like there, for example. That looks fairly neat. Okay. So then this here, I really want this to come out at that height. These require how many stone per cycle? Oh, two wool, so that's still a slow inserter. Okay, that's not quite how I want to do it. Okay. So, this is the wall in. This is the grenades in. This is the... that doesn't quite line up nicely, does it? Okay, how else could this be done? Okay. What if these put out with long-handed inserters? And I move the whole of this belt down one. Don't know why I did that. Okay. So then, then that would run underneath, something like that. Okay, move that over one more. Move this down one more. Whoops. Down there. I'm quite enjoying the design challenge of fitting the builds into these squares. Okay, so this will take in there, put out there. Okay, and then the output obviously needs to go somewhere. And where does it need to go? I think bring it this way. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? So then we'd bring the output down here. And it's a pretty straightforward proposition here. We're just doing this. Let's not waste belt where we don't need to. Yeah, that's correct, isn't it? So then that's slightly neater. Do I want to bring it through here? I think I do. Well, let's find out. Do I need these? I don't need those. I will have to wire all this up in a moment. Okay, I could... That's too far over. That's about halfway. Okay, I think that's the best we can do. So then let's get all the power poles in. I think that covers everything. There. Okay. Do I want to do them there? I think for aesthetics, I'm going to move it back one tile. Then the same thing here. There's no power in that. Okay. So it looks like I have disconnected power at the moment. So that's outputting there. That's fine. If I do it that way, there's an entire tile of ocean we can see between. Okay, this is all powered, that's all powered. What we're missing is a power pole to link these. That's it. That's our military science build. Let's see how it looks. That is pretty cute, isn't it? I like how that looks. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop there. You've seen the process of me blueprinting these things down, and it's a little bit tedious, so I'm going to do that off camera. So next time we should have, fingers crossed, a military science site up and running, and at that point the thing we're missing is labs. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.